All right, so when pastor don't shit for church, now that time you go remember. Say him and mommy Gio get one outfit. I be matching outfit. Welcome back, entertainment daily lovers. We're here to discuss what happened in Dunamis Church with their head pastor, Pastor Paul Enenche. All right, so yes, on a Sunday service, it was testimony time in church. Everyone was giving their testimony, and this lady called Anyim Vera decided to go give her own testimony, but her testimony was not testimony because her English was terrible. Okay. And at some point, the head pastor felt it was necessary for him to just cut her off and ask her to go sit down. And when I watched that video, I was like, what is going on with pastors of these days? They are so rude and mean. Such talk is something that you expect from a non-believer, but for a pastor to sound so rude, there are so many other routes the pastor could have gone through to get the truth out of this lady, but he just decided to embarrass this lady in public. Fast forward, they finally discovered that truly the lady graduated just as she said. And they released this lengthy statement that, in my opinion, does not make any sense at all. And the next thing, we're seeing these photos on social media where he's smiling sheepishly and he has his wife by his side. I don't even understand why she should be there. This doesn't concern her, but every time a pastor messes up, that the time they remember that they have their wives and they go wear matching outfit and they come around to try to do damage control. It's too much. God cannot be mocked. A lot of these men of God are not behaving like men of God. You cannot have this level of anger. You don't have patience in you just because you think you can talk to people anyhow, as you are the head pastor or the owner of the church. That the GO does not mean that you are bigger than everybody else, but that's how most of them they see themselves. So yes, I'm also faulting this lady. In my opinion, not everybody needs to go. If you know you can handle, you know you cannot do something else. Look for a business, do something else to do, because she couldn't defend the certificate she had. She didn't even know at least, even if you cannot defend, at least know what you're graduating with. But that she didn't know. But I feel like if the pastor had handled it better, then, because if you notice on that video, you will see the lady holding her phone on her hand when she was giving her testimony. So as a pastor, I would have expected this Pastor Enenche to actually stand up from where he was seated, go to the pulpit, and actually just casually, playfully try to get evidence from her. And she would have probably been able to pull out the convocation photographs that she had taken to prove that, yes, she was among one of the persons that were graduating out of that school uh, that the previous day or a few days ago before she came for her testimony. Fast forward, this is what she wrote. She said, I want to inform the whole world that I just had a warm meeting with my spiritual father and mother, Dr. Paul Enenche and Dr. Becky Enenche. I don't have any grudge against the church or them. I remain committed to serving God as a member of the Dunamis Church. I am thankful for the concern of the public. I have put the situation at my back and I have moved forward, and I want everybody to do the same. Peace. Well, you can say that, but you cannot tell everybody to do the same and put the whole thing at your back. But yes, people still need to address this whole thing. And no wonder, if people like this are people's spiritual father, then that's why you can see a whole lot of believers, a whole lot of Christians behave the way they behave, because they behave exactly like their spiritual fathers. If you have a spiritual father that cannot even deal with anger issues, that do not have patience, what is the example that that spiritual father is actually teaching you? Most of these spiritual fathers are not worthy to be referred to as spiritual fathers, in my opinion, because they are not doing the best they can. You can see ordinary people that are not pastors and whatnot are able to control themselves, behave properly, no matter how much you push them, they don't flare up. But when it comes to some men of God, they flare up even before you finish pronouncing their name. They've already started. Some of them will even go ahead and curse the hell out of you, say also all manner of things when they are standing in the pulpit in presence of their congregation. And I think stuff like that need to stop. Since Pastor Enenche did this in his church, I feel like he should have stood in front of the congregations and corrected himself, because now this is a shameful act. At the end of the day, thank you so very much for watching. Let me know what you think.